Good morning, everyone. Happy anniversary. Yay. It's a 1 year anniversary since we started the show. And man, has it transformed. It has it's been a rocky ride, but it's been great. It's been great for me. Like I said, and I'll always say this, that this show saved my life. And it literally did. And so I just want to thank everybody that comes in every morning with us. And thank you to all, the people that come on the panel: Sally, Nikki, Tara, and Jim, Mama J, and all the viewers out there that watch, every morning, day in, day out. And they, even if you can't watch it live, you make it a point to watch it, when you get home. Um, Much appreciated. Much appreciated. I love you guys. And, I think you're awesome. Um, I just know that this was something that I had to do. And even though I wasn't, and I'm still not a seasoned seller or I don't know when you get tenured, but, um, you know, even though I was a young seller, not young person, but I'm far from that. Um, but even though I was a young, seller, I still felt like, this was a way to get people together, bring people together, like-minded people, and share experiences and questions and things like that. And I'm so happy that I did this. Um, I'm speechless. Let me go to. Why am I saying so much? Um, 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 um. But I appreciate everybody that has, that watches the show, and all of that. I'm just very appreciative because it wouldn't be a show if we didn't have, people watching it, people interested in what we had to say, and all that kind of stuff. And so I'm so happy that, we've had a few bumps along the way, and there's been definitely some, I wouldn't, just some issues. And we've had to, address those and take care of those, and we've moved on. Hey, David, you're first. Wow, that's amazing. Congratulations, you're the first one. Um, oh, I didn't mean to do that. That was such a rookie move. I was just clicking buttons. But yeah, I'm very happy that everybody, helps out, and um thankful that, I have different people on here that, different levels of selling, and that can give advice, um and can help, those young. I mean, that's the thing, is we really we started this because we wanted to help those other sellers that were out there, the new sellers that come in and they have questions, and they, need answers and can't get those answers, because we kind of went through the same thing with, when we started our adventure with reselling. So, um, hi, Maureen. Hello, Hank. I'm very proud. Thank you, Maureen. Very, very proud. And we try to make it, the best show that it can be. Um, and no doubt, there's things, changes happen. Um, you know, People come and go, and um, but we're still here, and we're still trying to do the show, and I try to do the morning show well, not try. It's a thing that I do. It's a ritual that I do every morning, and it's something that if I feel like if I don't do a show like yesterday, if I don't do a morning show, it feels like, I'm going somewhere without makeup. That's a bad analogy because there's sometimes that I go without makeup, like yesterday. Um, but it's just it's a part of my life. It's like brushing my teeth. It's just something that I do, and it's you know, um, yeah. So happy anniversary, 1 year anniversary. We're looking forward to many more. I don't have any intentions of stopping this or letting this go. I I love it. I love doing it, and I'm so thankful that I have the a way to do that. Thankful for Sally that she helped me. She learned me. There's that language again. She helped me, get through it and figure it out because I am not computer savvy at all, and so thankful that her and Nikki and if I have problems or whatever, they're there to kind of help me work through them and computer wise and mentally wise too. If there's issues with that, I know that I have friends here. I have friends, and I can talk to y'all. I can talk to the people on the panel, and I know that y'all are my friends, and you guys are gonna do whatever it takes to help. So, uh, thank you, Nissa. Helps so much. Thank you. Shantae says, morning. Congrats. Love the show. Grandma Wrinkles, good morning. So I am just so happy that we could, that we can do this. That's what I like to hear right there. Get it. What did I sell? Oh, I sold the Zach and Rachel blouse. Cool. Awesomeness. Love to hear that cha-ching early in the morning. Um, so let me go back on here. Get that money. Show me the money. So I hope everybody's having a great morning. It's Wednesday, December 6th. We have no snow on the ground at all. It's cold. It's getting colder. Um, but no snow. It's awesome. I'm loving it. You can see Elvis right there, his little nose. He's just chilling on the couch, on the doggy couch. Um, Shantae says we are celebrating birthdays here at my house today. The twins were born 12/6. So they are 12. Wow. Time flies. That's amazing. I have my twin grandkids they were born 1/6. 1/6. 1/6? I think it was 1/6/1/6. That's weird. Was it 16 or 17? I think it was 16. Yeah, it was 16. That's weird. Crazy. Yeah, 1/6. So January 6th, 2016. Yes, that's right. That's crazy. I just realized that. Oh my gosh. Woo! Craziness. And then I have a granddaughter that was born 12/15 of 2016. 12/15/2016. Yeah. So yeah, my daughter had three babies in 1 year. Yep. Cherish every moment. That's cool. There's Sally. I was just gonna say, hey, where's my people at?
How you doing?
I'm doing good. If you can believe it, I'm doing pretty good. How you doing?
I sold a pack of filters last night for $40 plus shipping.
Filters? What kind of
Air
filters?
air filters. I don't know what they're for.
Like for like an air conditioner, or like those
Mm,
square ones that you put in the.
I think so, but they're like this big.
Oh wow. Hmm.
I've had them forever.
Awesome. That's good. Happy anniversary.
Oh, happy anniversary to you.
Things were so, have been so busy and everything. I didn't really get a chance to like plan for a anniversary party or anything. So, but yeah,
Oh well,
happy anniversary.
happy anniversary to you guys and you all.
And you, and you, and you. So, ah, you doing okay though? Have you been to sleep?
For 1 hour.
Just one?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh. Well, hopefully you'll get some sleep today.
Oh, I will. I'm sure.
You get a little bit of a rest. I don't know. I was kind of thinking about, I don't know, going back over to the thrift store and seeing what they had, like shoes wise or whatever. But I think I'm not going to do that.
Yeah.
I think I just need to stay home and list. But I did get the majority of that. Well, I didn't get the majority. I got the high priced items list. Everything was listed last night
Good.
by the time I went to bed. So
That's good.
yeah, I was happy. I was proud of myself.
Yeah, it should be. I have
Uh,
I now have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 things going off on auction today.
good. That's great.
Yeah. eBay's being weird. All my views are gone.
Your what?
All my views.
All your
My
views.
page views,
That's
they're
not good.
gone. They're just
Disappeared?
like magic, but the bad kind.
Oh, that's not good.
Nope.
Mm. I just realized that the twins were born, their dates, the date that they were born. It's 1/6/16.
Oh, wow.
That's
Wow.
really weird. That is really weird.
So they'll be a year old in a month?
No, there'll be two.
Oh, two, I mean. Yeah. Wow.
And next week, Maddie will be 1.
Crazy.
Yeah, but I was just 1 because they were born on the 6th. So 1/6/16. I just realized that. So I'm freaking out a little bit, but
Yeah.
it's just kind of weird. Yeah, Shantae
And
says that will be grounds for divorce. Laugh out loud. 3 in 1 year that aren't triplets. Congrats to her and you. Goodness, I know she stays busy, but they will always be really close when they are grown. Yeah, absolutely.
I just found out that our brother had surgery yesterday, huh?
Yeah. Yeah, and I even Facebook called Annie, but she didn't answer, so I
Mm. Well,
left her a
hopefully
message, but that's
everything came out okay.
yeah, I'm sure it did. I'm sure he's fine.
Yeah.
Oh. But yeah. So you're off today and you're off tomorrow.
Mm.
Okay.
Hopefully.
There's no hopefully in that.
Oh, the new guy, the new guy that works with us, he was telling me yesterday or last night when I was doing donuts. He goes, "I'm just letting you know that I was playing with my niece and nephew, and then my uncle came in and said that they had been sick with the stomach flu, and my stomach is like in knots right now." And I said, "I hope you know that if you call in, you're calling in to quit." I said, "I need a freaking day off, so if I don't get it, it's gonna be your fault, and I am not gonna like you very much for it."
Right.
Mm.
Yeah, that would suck.
Not fair to other people, that they have to work whenever they need days off, and you're not doing it. Don't do it. If you have to come to work sick, come to work sick. We all do.
Yeah. Yeah, you do.
Sorry.
Yeah, you do.
That's the only way this thing works.
Right.
You know, when you know
You don't
when you're
you don't
sick.
have people. You don't have like on-call people or you don't have, a part-time person
He's
that
our
you can call.
person.
Oh, well. Yeah, that person cannot be sick. Your go-to
No,
person cannot be sick.
no, no. You just. I said I'm all for working overtime and stuff, but I am tired,
Right.
and I'm already working overtime. I am.
Right.
Just I need my hours. I need my hours of days off. That's what I
Yeah,
need.
exactly.
Yeah, I agree, Hank. Yeah, Hank says it just sucks when people are lazy and making up stories. And later on he's like, well, I feel better and stuff like that. And I'm like, yeah, you better say you freaking feel better. I do not want to come to work tonight.
Yeah. Well, Hank
That's
says just don't answer your phone.
yeah.
That's easier said than done.
Hmm. Everybody knows my life. Everybody knows that I'm always at home, and that I never go anywhere. That's the sucky part of it. It's like they could just drive by and, know that I'm home.
Right. Well, hopefully all will be well and
Hmm.
you don't
I
get a
hope so
call
too.
and
I hope so too. It's like I just
maybe he
hope.
realized from that little talk that you had that, it's probably not a
He
good
said that
idea.
Teresa told him right at first, that if he calls in to quit. And I said, if you call in, you better have a doctor's note, or had been to the hospital, you know. And he
Yeah.
goes, "Oh, I know, I know." I'm like, "Yeah, well, and your hours are going to get knocked down from,
Right.
2 days a week to probably 1 day a week. It's just
Right.
how it happens,
Right.
you know."
Yeah,
Yeah.
Hank said I even had a manager tell me to quit school so I could work 60 to 80 hours each week. Each week he wanted me to, since nobody else would. they all called out constantly for BS reasons. Yeah. I always had to remind people that a hangover is not the flu.
Right.
Oh my gosh. Craziness. But
I mean, everybody at my work, this is what we do. Like we go to work even if we don't feel good, you know. And yeah, it does suck to have to go to work when you're sick, but at the same time, we don't have, I mean, like he's our on call person. So, you know, and we don't use it unless we're actually, you know, in a
in a
situation to
bind.
where, yeah, in a situation where we can't go to work, you know. If something were to happen to, you know, Brandon or one of my kids or something, I want to be able to, you know, use that and, you know, say, I'm not coming.
Right.
I don't know what you're going to do, but I'm not coming. So they're going to have to figure it out, you
Right.
know,
Right.
and that's how we work, you know. You know, if something was to happen to somebody else and they said, we're not coming and you got to figure it out, I would go, you know, because I would want somebody to do that in my position, you know.
Grandma Wrinkle says I had a girl working for me once that called in because she had pink eye but had been to the doctor. I said, yes, you can come in if you've been to the doctor. We all ended up with it and had it worse. Oh my gosh. Two kinds of pink eye, bacterial and viral. And I had it in both eyes and I had both kinds. Oh my
Oh my
gosh.
God. I understand spreading that kind of sickness,
Yeah.
you know.
Yeah.
You just, I mean, if I was to have something like that and, you know, seriously like conjunctivitis and,
Yeah.
you know, I mean, you know, there's situations, you know, like, I mean, I had pneumonia. I had walking pneumonia and
Mhm.
I was at work,
Mhm.
you know, not, you know, I did not feel good, of
Right.
course, but I was at work, you know, like
You were a
if you,
body and you took care of the store
yeah,
and that was basically
yeah, and my boss didn't expect like you know everything to be done. And, you know, she knows that when you're sick and you come to work, you're there to run the register and make coffee and do the basics,
right.
you know. And she's not going to expect you to do everything, go out and clean pumps, even though I did that anyways. But, you know, go out and do, you know, do stuff like that that, you know, is going to make you sicker.
Right.
But and you know, I don't know.
Yeah. But it's good that you do help. You take what am I trying to say? You take shifts, if somebody's sick. You've done that in the past.
Mm-hmm.
You've filled in and you know, and you're reliable. That
Mm-hmm.
makes you a commodity compared to other people.
Yeah.
So, you know.
So I should get today off. That's what I'm saying.
Well, good morning, St. John's girl and commodity girl.
Hello. Well, hello. Happy
you're
anniversary.
you're St. John's girl. Come on now.
Yeah, she got those awesome St. John's clothes yesterday. She's
Yeah.
gonna be rich.
Woohoo.
She's gonna be rich.
Rich. That was pretty cool.
Yeah, it was that let's see, are all the goodies from the hall posted? Um yes, both of the St. John's, actually one pair of the St. John's pants are listed. I didn't get the other one up last night. The silk skirt is posted or listed. The yarn basket's listed. The Rocky Mountain jeans, that's listed. The wedding dress is listed. It's a 1964.
Oh, awesome.
1964 gown. I did the research on the union tag
Mm-hmm.
and the dress, and yeah, it is a 1964 gown,
Awesome.
and it's actually in pretty good condition. There are a couple of flaws. There's a little bit of like snagging on the front of the gown and stuff, but
Mm,
for the most part, it's a really well put
awesome.
together. Has lasted, you know, what, over 50 years. It's half a century old. That
Mm-hmm.
should be worth something.
Yeah.
Hank says, "Ooh, Samsung gonna try me today. Keeps popping up stupid VR gear setup, which I don't have and I never installed. Freezing
Oh no.
screen as if charging when it's not plugged in and won't charge. Uh-oh. Not good. That's awesome. We were all on spot with the 1960s. Good eye, everybody. Yeah, Scream 19. It was kind of cool because, how that kind of draped over in the back. It
Mm-hmm.
actually buttoned. And so it kind of looked like, I don't know what you call it. It was all the way around. So it was, if you would like put that piece down on the ground or, on a flat surface, it would be like a circle.
Hmm.
It was really cool. It was really a nice dress. Well put together. Um, so yeah, Mr. Sadie is he's driving. Well, don't be texting and driving, Mr. Sadie.
I know. That's
Why are
crazy.
you guys saying Merry Christmas, Happy New Year? I'm confused. I am so confused.
Because they're the crazy guys.
They're the crazy guys. That's right. I forgot. But yeah, I had a very good day yesterday.
Good. As far as, oh gosh, Mr. Sadie. He's typing gibberish now.
New language. Yeah, I was very 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 pleased. So new secret language we got going on here. But yeah, so I need to get some lists or some shipping started and get some stuff out and I was thinking about going today. I don't know. I might still go. Who knows? Um ps- um back to the thrift store because they're putting out new inventory today. You're on mute, right, Sally?
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay.
I was like, oh, okay, that's why you want to go. I understand now.
Yeah, they open at 11. I don't know. I don't know.
Maybe you
I'll have
should
to-
wait until next week when the bag sale is.
They don't have a bag sale next week.
Oh.
It's only monthly.
Oh, it's once a month.
Yeah.
Hmm. Well.
And the fact of the matter is, I do have to go out because I need to go run a couple of errands. So I'm going to be out and about anyway. So I don't know. We'll see.
I understand now.
I'm still contemplating. I'm still, thinking about it. Um, It'd be kind of nice since I got all the clothes, got all the clothes that I could, but it'd be nice to be able to go through a couple of things, maybe go over to the game, see if there's any toys, see if there's any Christmas stuff new Christmas stuff that they're putting out. Just things like that. Shoes, like I said, they usually have really good shoes. They have like Dance Goes, and I found probably 3 pairs of Dance Goes over there, and so they usually have pretty good shoes.
How is that spelled? D-A-N-C?
Dansko.
Oh.
Yeah, I think that's what it is. They're nursing shoes.
Okay.
They're the nursing clogs, and usually I can find pretty good. They're usually in pretty good condition. So I don't know. I'm gradually talking myself into it. So,
I hear ya.
so yeah, might find some more bolos. I don't know. We'll see.
Yeah, you come across some really good brands.
So we'll have to. I'm gonna have to just think about that a little bit more.
Slowly
I'm sure
talk yourself into it.
I'm sure by 10 o'clock I'll be like, yeah, I'm going.
Yeah.
So I don't know. But yeah.
Mary says, are the prices good when they don't have a bag sale?
They're decent. I mean, the highest price that I have seen on an item when they just put it out, I've seen up to $10 on an item, but that's not the average price is probably $3 an item.
Yeah, that's not too bad.
$3 an item. That's usually what pants are, anywhere from $2 to $3. Jeans, and shirts, pretty much the same thing. Usually $2 to $3, depending on their, if they're a higher brand.
Yeah. So maybe go there for hard goods on days that they're not having the bag sale.
Right. Like, I know that like Mary Kay, that's a hot brand that, and they always seem to have it. So I don't know. I'll probably go.
I might have to go too.
Hank says, huh?
I was thinking I might have to go today too.
Yeah.
Salvation Army, see if I can find any more Christmas stuff. Even though it seems like it's kind of
dying
done.
down.
Yeah, like I still have Christmas stuff up, like nativities and stuff, and they're not selling.
Yeah.
But maybe I missed the dock. missed the boat.
Yeah.
That's what I was thinking of, not the dock. The dock doesn't move, the boat does, right?
It's okay, Sally. You have an excuse. You worked last night.
I know.
Mary says there's a church by me that has a thrift store. Things are really cheap. I want to go out, but hubby says no. That is for people that need clothing. What are your thoughts?
Oh, no. We need clothing.
Heck yeah. I mean, if it was, I guess if it was free, which I've done, I've went to a place where they had free clothing and, got a bunch of stuff. But, if it's cheap and you're still paying for it, then why not?
Yeah, tell them that you're helping the people that are in need.
In need of these items.
Yeah. Tell them that all the money goes to help the people that need help.
Hey, You're either helping them by buying the stuff, or you're helping them by, not buying the. I mean, you're going to be helping them either way, whether it be by cash or, just getting rid of stuff. I don't know. I'm trying to figure out what I'm trying to
Mary
say.
says, I'm helping the poor. Me. That's me too, man.
I'll advertise this church sale, but then I get there and they want my name and info, like how many people I'm picking out for. I'm like, nah, I'm here to buy. I don't want anything free. Yeah.
My church sales don't do anything free. I need one of them.
A free store.
Mm-hmm.
Don't we all need one of those?
Heck yeah.
But yeah, so I'm gonna get started. I sold another thing from Together.
Oh, did you?
Uh-huh.
See, I tried to get on there one time and it wouldn't let me do anything. So maybe I'll have to try again. Like, it wouldn't let me start. I couldn't even start an account.
Oh, that's weird.
And that's one that syncs, right?
Yeah.
It syncs your eBay.
Yeah. It's like Bonanza.
Yeah, it wouldn't work for me.
That's
I'm gonna
weird.
have to try it again.
Try it again and see, see what I like it, because there's no charge until you sell something. So and they seem to be up to date with the, it seems to sync pretty often. And so, if you've got things that are selling through eBay, it'll pick up on that. Mr. Sadie says, I'm so broke, if it cost a nickel to crap, I would have to throw up.
Oh my god. That sounds awful.
Yeah. But, and really, if I can, because I had such a good haul yesterday, if I can do that every time, once a month, that's good. That would be good. And that would be almost better than the bins.
Yeah. Yeah.
Grandma Magic Classic says, I got some slides to list and some odds and ends and something to throw on Craigslist.
Man.
Grandma Magic Classics, do you have one of those scanner thingies? Did you end up getting one of those?
I think she got one a long time ago.
Oh, okay. I would get one of those, but I never have come across any kind of any slides. So
My glasses aren't working today.
I'm looking at Annie put a message on that one thread.
Oh.
Okay, so Annie said, good morning. Thank you so much for the well wishes. They didn't do surgery last night, so they could load him with antibiotics and Dilaudid. He's in pre-op right now for the appendectomy. He'll be done around 9 a.m. And then the kids and I will go see him. Thanks again, and I'll keep you posted. Okay.
Oh, wow.
And he says, Valerie, I saw my phone that I missed a call, but can't find that log. Also, let's see, also your phone number I have for you is not working. Please call me, blah, blah, blah. Okay. So, I'm
So
glad
then
she
he has well, then he should be in surgery if he's supposed to be done at 9, right?
Yeah. Well, yeah. Well, that's mountain time, so that's even different than me. That's 1, so it's like 7:41 there.
Oh,
So, but an appendectomy, that shouldn't be too long.
yeah. That's weird. None of us have ever had problems with that before. But doesn't mean anything.
Yeah. Apparently.
I hope
Apparently.
it's not contagious.
Yeah, exactly. Grandma Magic Classic says, yeah, I bought one pricey, but slides have paid for it already. That's awesome.
Good.
I wish I could come across some. I really do. I think it'd be interesting.
I need to sell the one that I have to somebody that can use it. Because I can't use it.
What, your scanner?
Yeah.
Why do you need to sell it?
Huh?
Why do you need to sell it?
Because it doesn't work with my computer.
Oh.
It doesn't work with this. I think it has to have Windows Vista or something.
Oh.
Like the old.
Well, you just
running,
need to
but-
list it.
Yeah, I know.
You just need to list it and get it sold, and then you can buy one that you can use.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, because I have plenty of slides. I just haven't. I haven't even done anything with them, but I need to.
Yeah.
I'm working on other stuff right now, anyways. So it's just, they're on the back burner.
Yeah. Or, I mean, another option, I mean, I know that you would hate to do it, but, in another option, you could just sell them as a lot and just, just
Maybe
get rid of them.
maybe
But
some of them. A lot of them, actually, I could.
Grandma Magic Classic says, send them to me, I'll buy them.
Maybe.
But, that's something that I've always wanted to get into is doing that. But also, it can be very, I would think that it would be pretty tedious and I don't know. I would rather, I think it would be cool if you found something, interesting, but I don't know that that's going to happen all the time. And so I think I would get bored with it.
Yeah.
Truthfully.
Let me show you these real quick, Valerie.
Okay.
They're called Bon Air. I guess they are for air.
The Bionair filters, yeah.
Bionair.
Oh, okay.
And don't I have more than this?
Nope.
That's my last one?
Yep.
I had like 3 or 4 of those.
Oh, wow.
And
did you find those in the dumpster?
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And I sold the ones for $40 last night.
Nice.
Plus shipping.
Very cool. Awesome.
I know. I like when that happens. It's very good.
Okay. I need to go. I need to get my shipping started.
How many you got going out today?
I have 5.
That's good.
5 going out. I gotta go in and find out how to what's not that difficult. Print my label for Together.
Oh. Have you done it before?
Yeah, I've done it before. But because I don't do it very often, it's kind of like, you do it and then you forget how to do it.
Oh, you forget. Okay.
I think it's pretty simple. Oh, I know what I need to do. Dur. So there, I'll just go over to my PayPal. Do that there.
Lincoln, where? Lincoln, California.
But yeah, that's what's going on here. So more than likely, it probably won't be a long show. I'll probably end it at 10 and head on over to the thrift store.
She's already talked herself into it.
I know, I'm going. It's a done deal.
It's a done deal. What are we gonna do with her, Todd? What?
I don't know what you're trying to say.
I know.
Andy Griffith show where Opie got taken out to the woodshed for some remind.
What the hell is wrong with you, Todd?
What?
I don't know what's going on. Your sound is weird.
My sound is weird.
Yeah.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Yes.
What did you
What?
say?
I don't know. What did I say?
Something about a woodshed or something?
You were talking about Andy Griffith and something about Opie going to a woodshed.
No wonder I'm confused.
You know what the woodshed for?
Huh? You need
Chickens.
to restart your computer. We cannot.
Yeah,
I cannot.
it's way off.
I can't hear anything that you're. It sounds like you're translating what you were writing to Mr. Sadie. That's what it sounds like. I'm sorry.
Sherry's singing, I'm gonna pop some tags. I got $20 in my pocket. I'm hunting, looking for some come up. Look, this is fucking awesome.
There you go. Mama be popping some tags today.
He sounds like R2D2 throwing up. That's exactly what he sounds like.
Oh my gosh. Oh.
He said he sounded like robotic Beatus. Yeah. Graham Magic Classic says, I get in the rabbit hole researching the slides. I did too. The ones that I researched, I totally like. I mean, it's cool. It's cool to research, stuff like that. But at the same time, it takes time.
Yeah. Well, I would be afraid, like, I'd start at 9 o'clock or whatever, and I'd look up and it'd be like 1 o'clock in the afternoon, and you haven't got anything listed, and you spent all of your time researching this one item. That's what I would be afraid too. That would happen. It may or may not happen like that, but you know what I noticed? My hair is falling out.
Is it really?
Yeah, I'm losing my hair. Like I never had a problem with that, but lately I've been, yeah,
Huh.
it's kind of weird.
I'm sure there's some
I don't
home
like that.
remedy things that you can do to make your hair thicker
Yeah,
or keep it from doing that.
I don't know.
Maybe you need to buy what's her name's twins hair.
Maybe.
Have it weaved in.
Yeah, exactly.
That is weird though. I mean, it doesn't look thin.
But since I've been wearing, like I wear it a lot more now in like a ponytail, and I
Yeah.
notice that when I wear it on a ponytail, like
Well, I'm bald.
it just falls out. Like it's not strong. It's not strong anymore. Like it lost its luster
Yeah.
or something.
Well, I'll just go on bald.
I told him to shut up.
Okay. Let's see if I could do this. Okay. Print. Print my label now. I think this is the one that I have to, yep. I got to change it over to my printer label in order to print it. Like it doesn't print on my Dymo.
Hellfire.
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 Hellfire and brimstone.
Can you hear me now?
I can hear you loud and clear.
Oh, God. What happened?
I don't know. You were talking gibberish like you were typing it.
Little gremlins came and attacked my computer.
I guess so. I reckon so. Okay, I gotta get things kind of cleaned up here. Let's see. Do that. We got that done. Let me go back here. Happy anniversary.
Well, thank you. What's the anniversary?
It's our 1-year anniversary of the show.
Oh, happy anniversary.
Thanks.
It's not an anniversary to me, though, because I didn't start coming on here till about, 6 months ago?
I know, but still.
Sing it. A, B, C, D, E,
F, G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O, P, all I know.
That's a letter T.
Oh my
Sing
gosh.
a song.
These kids are just too cute. They're just too cute. Just want to eat them up.
Yeah, Mary, that'd be a good thing to do. Go back to the first show and see how much it changed. Probably didn't change any.
Oh, it's changed a lot.
I mean, Chick Picker and Sally look younger and better.
Ooh.
Other than that,
I wish.
Chick changed room.
Keep on talking, Todd. You're right.
I did change rooms.
Yeah, you changed room with the mouse in it, didn't you?
Huh?
Room with the mouse in it?
No.
Oh, okay. Never mind.
Let's see. Hank Allen Cash. Ooh, I will never put my hair in a ponytail. No scrunchies, no elastic bands whatsoever can be very damaging.
Yeah, that's what happened to my hair.
And Greenville Treasure says, because of the ponytail, I wonder if your hair's breaking off instead of falling out. It very well could be.
Could be.
Yeah, I agree with the clip. Besides, clips are cute. I don't know. Yeah, and of course he had to bring up the scary mice. I don't know. It's very possible that that could be what is happening instead of, you know, it may just be breaking off. It may not technically be falling out, but it feels thinner up here.
Mm-hmm.
So that's why I said that. Like I'm thinning on top, and that scares me to death because I don't
Yeah.
want
Can't have that.
I don't know. It doesn't scare me to death. I could deal with it. I think I'd just shave my head if that happened. Truthfully. Hank Allen Cash, when I put it in the clip, I just kind of loosely twirl about mid-head and then curve into a loose loop. Then use clip to go around one side. Yeah. I'm not great, like, you know, I want nice hair, and I've always been blessed with fairly nice hair, but I don't know. I think if it was too much, I think I would just probably shave it off. Do like a Sinead O'Connor look. I wouldn't even do wigs. No, that seems itchy and very uncomfortable. No, I'd just go bald. I'd show those bald or those comb overs what they can do. But it's not something that I don't worry about it all day. I just noticed it. Like in the shower, I noticed, you got some hair. A handful of hair. But I would say probably the having the hair in my eyes is the one thing that irritates the crap out of me. I cannot deal with that. Like I'm always like about ready to get it cut off again, actually. But I know everybody says, "Don't do it," but
Hair in the eyes doesn't bother Daryl on Walking Dead.
no, it doesn't seem to, because he don't have a problem with that at all. I mean, it is always hanging in his eyes. I just want to go up with a pair of scissors and chop it off.
Come here, Daryl. You getting a haircut?
Chop, chop. But I probably just need to get a good cut, get it styled and cut. But I'm like you, Hank. I hate I hate paying money for that. I'm a cheapskate. So more than likely what I'll do is I'll wait around for my sister-in-law to cut hair, because she is a hairstylist, beautician, hair artist, whatever you call it. And sometimes she'll do our hair for free. And so I'll probably just wait until she's available and she can cut my hair.
Sorry. I was trying to figure out what I wanted to eat. And I was gonna get a BLT pizza. But I cannot hear you. Oh.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, you were muted.
Okay. That's weird.
I know.
I
No,
didn't mute myself.
That is weird. I was gonna get a BLT pizza from this place that makes them really good and so yummy. Well, they're out of power. So
Oh.
yeah, they have been since. I mean, there's a lot of places that were out of power yesterday. Actually, from Grayling to Harrison was out of power. That includes like 4 or 5 towns.
Wow.
Uh-huh.
Because of the
And
snow?
because of the wind.
Oh.
Because of the wind we got the other day. I guess it knocked out the grid or whatever.
Huh.
So we didn't lose power as far as I know, but everybody else did. We're on a good grid here. Like,
Yeah, you lose power very often. Which is a great thing.
But like Houghton Lake area, oh my gosh. They're always losing power over there. I'm so glad that we don't live down that way.
Huh.
So I guess no BLT pizza for me today.
Well,
dang it.
That's too bad.
And how?
Yeah. Oh my gosh.
I'll have to wait another day.
Yeah. Okay. So I gotta go get that shirt too. You see all those fires that's going on over in Southern California, Sally?
Give me just a second, sis.
Okay. Well, I seen all those fires. That's pretty crazy. All those people that are, losing their homes and everything. It's just nuts. I had my ex-boss. She lived up in Santa Rosa area, and she lost her home to the fires that were up there. It was a couple of months ago or so. She lost those, or she lost her house. So it's just crazy. I mean, California, especially being from California, that's just something that we always heard about. We always heard about, fires and everything. We were never directly affected by it, but, we always heard about it. You could always tell if there was a fire in around your area because, with the smoke and the bad air quality and everything. But as far as like our house ever burning down or anything, we never were directly affected by it. So prayers out to all those people that are having issues with that. All you people in Southern California. I think they said it was like Ventura area. So pretty crazy. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this shipping done before it gets
It's
to
like
be
in the
time.
LA area.
Yeah, it's up around Ventura.
Oh,
But I guess it's pretty bad. You know, the Santa Ana winds are going crazy and everything. So
yeah.
purchase.
Yeah, that's what it says, Ventura. That's
Yeah,
crazy.
pretty well. Like I was saying, you know what? We were never really. I mean, we always heard about fires in the area, in the mountains, and stuff like that, but we were
Yeah.
never directly affected by it.
Well, somewhat. I mean, like, yeah, we didn't lose our home or anything from that, but like I remember, because we were in the valley and we would have fires in the mountains. They like we would have ash.
Mm-hmm.
I remember that like a handful of times, growing up, having ash fall like rain or snow,
Mm-hmm.
It was pretty crazy. It just was uncomfortable to breathe.
Yeah, I mean, like bad air quality, just because the place that we lived was like a big bowl, and so you get all the smog from the LA area, you get all the smog from the Bay Area, and so all that would just come right down into the valley, and we would definitely be affected by that.
Yeah, it would like be, yeah, it would be like a overcast and all the time, and
Foggy.
foggy, and like sometimes whenever it was just the air quality was so bad it like hurt to look. Like it hurt your eyes physically.
Yeah.
I remember that.
Yep.
Yeah, that's just weird. Ooh.
Yeah. So is there anything different that you want to see in the upcoming year of this show, Sally? Or anyone else for that matter? Anything additional that you'd like to see or hear about, or because we just kind of
Rid of that
go
silver
with the
hair
flow.
stacker guy. Sorry.
We just kind of go with the flow, and we don't pick out topics or anything like that. We just kind of see what everybody's thinking, and we kind of go with that.
Yeah, and sometimes it doesn't include a lot of reselling topics, but I think that's okay. Because keeping it about daily life too is, I think, a lot of this show. And and that keeps it interesting and keeps it Tracy says, I like show and tells, and when Sally used to tell us what was hot this week on eBay.
Yeah, I remember that.
Well, I mean, like anything that you guys want like that, I would say, you know, let us know. And, you know, if we can do that for you, we will.
Yeah. I mean, I think that would, I always like that, you know, seeing what's trending and everything. We need to get back into that.
Mama J says, I think a weekly BOLA list would be cool. Like, as your week goes, if you as your week goes by, if you see a BOLO, you jot it down and recap at the end of the week, like those conch shells that Tara had, just for education purposes. That's a good idea.
That is a really good idea.
Tracy says 3 or 5 things I learned last week, and even the chat can email you their interesting things for you to read. That sounds good. Yeah, I think that would be great.
What was the last thing?
3 to 5 things I learned last week, and even the chat can email you their interesting things for you to read.
Okay.
Like, you know, 3 to 5 things that we learned,
Right.
you know, about reselling and or, you know, really anything in general, probably.
Right. Okay. We will work on that.
Yeah, I think that would be great. And just because, you know, we go over things, or, you know, do maybe, you know, pick up a couple of different things, it doesn't mean that the show will drastically change. It'll still be, you know, kept open. And
Yeah. What was the first thing that they said? What is the thing that you used to do? What is that called?
what's hot on eBay.
Okay.
Yeah,
All
those are really great ideas.
Yeah. And we could definitely, you know, sometimes we'll start something and then it just kind of, you know, goes away type of thing. And so,
Yeah.
you know, we'll try to keep up with that a little bit better and keep it going. I think that would be great.
Do you guys still like having the listing challenge only once a week? Or would you like to do it more than once a week?
Yeah, I was kind of thinking of, I mean, I was thinking about having it twice a week, but I think once a week is actually better. I don't know. I'm still thinking about that because yeah, there's a lot of people that do stuff on the weekend and they'd rather do it during the week. And we could do that. I don't know. I just think as like from a money standpoint, I'm just worried that it would be,
Yeah,
it would mess things up. You know what I mean?
I see what you're saying.
Like you couldn't keep things separated.
Right.
I don't know.
Well,
So I'm still,
why not have one, or, you know, just an idea, but why not have one that's not with money, and then have one that's with money, and just,
yeah,
you know.
separate them like that.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Could do that too.
And also the times, you know, that we're having them too. Like maybe have one to where it runs later in the evening, and then have the Sunday one that starts in the morning.
Mm-hmm. Okay.
Lori
Uh-huh.
Lori says feature fellow resellers and have them tell how they got started and why.
Huh.
That's a good idea.
I like that. That sounds good. Got a lot of good input. Like I try, and this is something that I try to do for Sally. Just because she's working, and most of the time she's working on the weekend, so I usually try to do when she's off. Like she's off today, and we are planning on doing a listing challenge. Well, hi. What do you need?
A listing? We're doing a listing challenge?
We're going to do a listing challenge tonight.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Actually, it's I guess you could call it a listing challenge. Listing challenge, listing party.
Okay.
Yeah. If
All
you're
right.
up to it.
Yeah.
If you're up for it. Because I try to do it when you're off, because I know that you don't get to, you do
Let me
participate in the Sunday one, but I know that it's
Right.
hard for you.
Yeah. Let me tell you something that I did, which is stupid.
What'd you do?
Okay, so so whenever I switch everything over from list or fixed price to auction, I always screw stuff. I always screw something up, and I try not to, but like, I mean, it's not really a screw up because I didn't pay anything for it, so like it's free and clear, and
Mhm.
whatever I get out of it, I'm fine with. But I don't like losing money that I could have. But so, anyways, I put a bunch of stuff on auction, and like over 100 items. And whenever I did that, I put my ice maker on there.
Oh.
And it started at $7.50. But
Did it sell?
No, not yet. It has 3 hours on it. But it's at $18.38 now.
Sally!
Which it's okay. It's okay. I'm completely fine with that. It's got like $22 or something on shipping. Which will cover it, I'm sure. But and it's got 7 watchers on it and 8 bids so far. So I think it'll do all right. I mean, I'm not worried about it. I really am not. And even if it goes like super cheap, even if it goes for what it is now, I'm happier with it being almost $20 than I am with it being only $7. And I didn't pay for it, so
I
it's
know,
not like.
but still.
And there's so many other things, like there's like a lot of other stuff that I'm selling right now too that that's on auction too that I didn't pay for. So, I don't have. I mean, just that. Remember that patch that I showed you, the Tigers patch?
Mm-hmm.
Did I show you that? I ripped it off of a jacket.
Yeah.
Yeah. I had that up for $10.99. And it's selling. So there's a
Cool.
couple of things that a pair of I have a pair of shoes on there that are for $10.99. I mean, and all this stuff includes plus shipping. So
Right.
so I mean, I'm not worried about it. I'm gonna make some money on my auctions today, so I'm not worried about it at all. But
Yeah.
I was just gonna tell you something stupid I did. I think it's funny. Because I've done this so many times, and like I still miss shit, but
You're crazy. It's okay. It'll be all right.
yeah, I'm fine with it.
So I don't know, because I want to be able to have more people like included in this, in the listing party.
Yeah.
Like with Hank, I mean, she can't do it because weekends she's, she doesn't work, she spends time with family and stuff like that. So, and then the evenings she doesn't do that, she doesn't work either because, you know, family time and stuff. So, I don't
Yeah.
know. I don't know.
Well,
I guess, I guess in a sense you can't please everybody, but I don't know. From what I've seen, I think a lot of people can do evenings more so from what I've seen in the chats. Yeah, that's true. That's true. I don't know. I just want everybody to, be able to participate in
right.
everything.
That's why I said, I hope one, sometimes she can get in on, a listing challenge or something,
Yeah. She does say that she jumps
you
on the
know.
weekend challenge on Sunday sometimes. Just depend on what we got going on. Okay. I
Yeah.
just, I don't want to
I
leave
think that,
people out, but I know you can't please everybody,
yeah,
So, I don't know.
yeah. Um, that's why I said, maybe do something during the week, in the evening, and then, just like we're gonna do tonight.
Right.
Do something in the evening during the week, and then on the weekend we'll do the
Right.
morning challenge, or maybe even switch it up on you know on some days, maybe during the week do a morning listing challenge, and then do the weekend one during the evening.
Oh,
you
yeah,
know
that's a possibility too.
you know
Yeah.
just depending on how everybody feels about it. So
Yeah. What time do you want to start the one today?
um or we could do it
Well, I was
a bit
I'm
later.
trying to work it around what you're gonna sleep or when you're
Yeah,
gonna sleep.
so I haven't really been to bed yet. And you're gonna go to town and stuff. I figured do it um, do it like at 4 or 5 or 6
Okay.
or something. I mean, I'm I'm fine. I'm gonna get my rest. Don't you
I
worry
know.
about
I know.
me.
I just want to make sure that you get some rest and you know, are feeling okay.
Yeah,
That's important. It's important.
it was good this morning because I came home and um, Cody was here because he doesn't have any power at his house because he
Oh
lives at that
gosh.
end. So he
Yeah.
he was hanging out at my house last night, and um, so the kids were awake and stuff, and me and Joe were in here watching music videos together, and he was talking about how oh, that sucks. That's crazy. So I had this whiskey glass thing sitting on my desk, and I had it full of like Q-tips, and like there's a battery in there and stuff. And so the thing just fell over, okay?
Mhm.
And I was like, I thought the whole thing tipped over. No, it broke.
Oh.
Check this out.
Oh wow.
It like it totally like broke.
Huh.
That is crazy, but it went like this
Yeah.
and was sitting like that, and I thought the whole thing had tipped over.
Right.
But no, this was the base was still sitting on the desk, and this was just tipped over.
Huh.
That was so weird.
Yeah, some
Huh,
fragile glass. Maybe there was a crack in it already or something, and it
maybe,
just
but
something just I don't know.
that's crazy.
Pretty crazy.
Yeah. Um. So get this. I was doing donuts night before last. Okay, so before I did them, like I pulled them out of the freezer, and it's kind of like a like it kind of sucks, you know. It takes a little bit of time and stuff, and in between that, I'm dealing with customers, you know, coming in the door and everything. So I'm having to take off my gloves, put them back on, take off my gloves, put them back on. So I I remember pulling like all the donuts and everything, and I specifically remember pulling 3 glazed ones to Hank says every time you say doing donuts, I'm picturing you tearing up the pavement in the parking lot. So I remember specifically pulling 3 glazed ones just for the tray. Now we
Mhm.
do 3 glazed ones, and then we do 2 6-packs. The 6-packs will go in a box. So I know I pulled 2 6-packs, and then I pulled 3 just for the tray. I did donuts and everything. I was doing donuts, and I get done and put them all in the case and everything, and do all my dishes and everything, and I come back out, and I'm like, there's none. There's no donuts for the tray. There's no glazed donuts for the tray. And I I don't know where those donuts went. They
That's
dis
weird.
they disappeared. Those donuts disappeared.
Mm. Nobody
I
paid
ha-
for them?
I did not put them in the case.
Oh.
And I
Hmm.
did not eat them. I'm sure of it.
So, okay. Hmm. I'm just trying to think of what could have happened to him.
Yeah, they disappeared. Like
There has to be a reasonable explanation.
there wasn't.
uh,
There was not.
huh.
Maybe the guy with the stomach pains ate them too fast.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I have a ghost that likes donuts. That's what I'm thinking too. Seriously, I don't know what happened to him. And I was trying to think of a logical explanation. Maybe I forgot to pull them. Nope, I remember pulling them. I
That's
definitely remember pulling them.
huh.
Where were the police? I'm serious. There is no logical explanation or reasonable explanation to say where those donuts went.
That's crazy.
Whenever I went to go take them to the case
Mhm.
and I put all the donuts in the case, I was like, where's my 3 for the tray?
Right.
They weren't there.
So does that mean that so did you cook some more? Did you make some more
No,
donuts?
no, because there was the 6-packs and stuff, and it was already too late, you know, to do all that
Yeah.
because it takes a lot to glaze them.
I wonder if you put them like over to the side or something and they didn't make it to the tray thingy so they could get, go in the oven or whatever.
Mm-mm.
Weird.
It's like
Huh.
there's only certain places that the donuts go. You know,
Right.
like
Right.
they go from the bakery tray. You know, the bakery cart. They're on a pan.
Right.
They go in the oven.
Right.
Then they go back on the cart. Then they go on the prep table to get glazed. Then they go back in the oven. Then they go back on the cart.
Mm-hmm.
And then from the cart to the tray.
I don't know.
And they weren't on the cart. So they are gone.
That's weird.
Nope, they did not fall. There's no place for them to fall down, like in between anything. Nope.
Wow. Interesting. Disappearing donuts?
Yep.
Huh. Do you mind if I'm going to go to the mailbox real quick? I'll be right back.
Oh, okay. Okay. No, they're not like they did not fall in between a shelf or anything. I'm trying to scroll and my stupid mouse won't scroll. So yeah, the stomach pain guy was there, but he didn't eat them. Because there would have still, I mean, because I was there. There, he wouldn't have been able to eat them without me seeing him eat it. Yeah, Hank says 2 weeks later, you're going to find a shriveled up, hard as rock, glazed donuts that fell down between a shelf counter. There's no place for them to fall. 30 Figure says, wouldn't be the first time that's happened. We did an investigation at an actual donut shop, and that was one of their complaints, lol, disappearing donuts. That's awesome. Yeah, that's crazy. But yeah, the store that I work in, it seems like it's almost like a portal or something for it's like almost like a portal or something for spirits, because I've seen a lot of spirits in that store. I've seen actual physical spirits. And yeah, there's no big ass rats still in them either. And I've seen a lot of stuff happen. I've seen stuff fly from one side of the store to the other. I've had cigarettes fly off the shelf and to be behind me towards the counter, and instead of going on like a shelf where they easily could have slid in, they went like angled that way and then down. Instead of keep going angled, they went angled and down, and packed themselves in like a crevice. And yeah, that yeah, there's
I gotta ask you, because I got here late. Did somebody stealing donuts from your...
What's up? No.
Oh.
No. These donuts disappeared.
Oh, okay. So it's like divine intervention or a ghost. Okay, I thought somebody. I'm like, oh wow. I was thinking of, like, you remember like at grocery stores those candy boxes like Brock's, or you like put 2 gnarly 10 pounds of candy while you're standing there. I thought it was something like that. Fine. Well, at least you know ghosts like donuts too. I like donuts. I'd definitely steal donuts if I'm.
So Laura says there was nothing on the camera but a 3-second glitch on the interior camera that was filming the case itself. All the other cameras worked fine and no one entered that building or was inside. I do have cameras here at my store. I might have to check those out.
Was it Slimer? Like to eat a lot of
Something.
food, you know? Was it
Yeah.
Slimer picking out on food?
Maybe. Could be.
Maybe the chickbug followed you to work. Was fucking with you. That's the only logical reason there, Hank.
Oh Lord,
Yeah,
it's so here today. I can't even take it. Oh my god.
It's a what?
Cold here.
Oh yeah. Yeah, the wind was so crazy yesterday.
Yeah, it is really cold here. And so we went to an auction last night. So we were like, well, let's do a video. So we do it outside. I feel like I'm froze to death. I feel like somebody actually froze me. Anyway.
Like froze to the bone.
Yeah, it's like where you come in and you didn't realize your legs are cold until you come in the house, and then you're like, oh my god, my legs are so cold. Anyway, that kind of cold.
Yeah.
I knew my hands are cold, but then when you realized all your body's really cold and you just didn't realize it, that's cold.
Yeah. Yeah, or you don't realize that you're cold, and then you realize it, and then you can't get warm for anything.
Yeah.
I hate that.
Yeah, so there'll be a lot of complaining in the video about being cold.
Oh, God.
I'm so cold.
Yeah. And because the wind's like whipping, so you see like snow blow by and stuff like that. Oh my god, it was so cold out there. Anyway.
Yeah.
I won't complain to
you.
You can complain.
It's all right, Tara. We'll listen to you.
Okay.
We don't mind.
Right now. How's Nikki's dad doing?
I don't know.
I think he's doing okay. I talked to her last night, and she said he was still complaining of his legs hurting.
I was worried.
So, huh?
I was worried because I didn't see her on. So
yeah. I don't know. I know that she said that they're probably going to keep him for a couple more days, but that's about all she told me. So.
Oh, Nikki's dead.
Mm-hmm.
Oh boy, I hope he gets.
She said he isn't real bad. He fell down at work or something, but he's got like some swollen legs or something, I think.
Yeah. So just hopefully, he comes out of it and everything's good, and it may be time for him to,
slow down a little.
Yeah. Sometimes that's what it takes, just a little fall or a little.
Yeah.
Something like that that'll make you realize, well, maybe I do need to kind of slow down a little bit. But I don't know.
Ask Todd, he'll know.
Oh my god.
Todd knows all about that kind of stuff.
Oh man. Too bad.
Yeah, I was just going through a lot of, because what I do with like all the clothes that I get is I separate everything. Well, I counted everything, and then I separate everything into shirts, dresses, skirts, whatever. And so I was really kind of amazed at the pieces that I got. I mean, this is so basically the bag sale is like the last time you're going to see these items basically on the rack at this place. And I don't know if they put them up and then they bring them out, you know, anything that's left over. I don't know if that's what they do it. I don't know what their process is, but I was really amazed at all the, you know, the items that like the, you know, St. John and all that. I was pretty amazed at all the stuff that was still left on the racks. And it's probably, you know, just people that don't know any different, you know. It's possible that there may not even be many resellers
I think
that
you
are
have,
doing the same thing.
I think you have some resellers, don't get me wrong, but I do think you do have a lot of people in there that are just buying stuff for themselves. So if it isn't their size or not their
Right.
style or whatever, they pass it over.
Right. Yeah. So, like the girl that was like right behind me, I'm thinking that she probably was a reseller, but it looked like maybe she did like some stuff on Poshmark because she like went for the new stuff with tags, and she also went for the like the shirts, like the flashy shirts and stuff like that. So
My
you know,
thrift stores here, I couldn't make a living on just going to my thrift stores. But I will say, now that being said, that doesn't stop me. If I'm in town, I'm going to peruse them quick. It takes me like 10 minutes. I'm going to go look at them quick. And I'll use an example. There's been a lot of times where I'll walk in there and I found like those Fabergé egg things that I'm getting like over $200 bid on right now. Or others like $150 sweatshirt or, you know, better end snowmobile clothing or stuff. So for me, not every time I walk in there am I pulling out something great, but it is definitely worth me to go take a quick peruse around and go check and make sure there's nothing that got in there, you know.
Right. Exactly.
I bought a full length. It's a very nice fur coat. I think it's beaver. I haven't listed it yet, but I paid $50 for it. I mean, I'll get $200 for that beaver coat. Anyway.
Right.
And how does that stuff get donated to the thrift store? Sometimes it amazes me, but hey, what the heck?
Yeah. Exactly. I mean, you just never know what is going to become of, you know, what you're going to find.
Yeah.
And that's why I almost talked myself out of going today because, you know, there is new inventory that's coming up, but I'm pretty sure I'm going to go just because, you know, they're going to put the good stuff. Just because they think it's good stuff, it may not be good stuff.
That's true.
But, you know, I think, well, if they're going to put any Christmas stuff out or anything like that, you know, it would be a good thing to go.
Yeah, I'll go today because I noticed mine is bringing up this Christmas stuff out of their basement, and actually they had like some Mr. Christmas show up, which I snapped up right away. I'm like, I should probably go check that again today. Anyway, because they are hauling it up in this dribs and drabs.
Right.
Oh man, I don't know if I told you this. So the thrift store, they had these elves. They're like department store elves. Like if you went into a mall or whatever, they might be like working on a cobbler's bench. They're like motionettes, but they're old ones. Like let's say from the 50s or 60s. They got kind of a paper mache looking face. They do really well on eBay. Me and Jim are there. He's like, oh my God, those are out of this. We have a mall in town, but I'm not going to call it's not like a real mall. But anyway, they used to set these up there. And Jim's like, oh my God, that's from Bonson's. I'm going to try to buy them. They have a tag on them, not for sale. Jim, being the person he is, he respects it. He's like, well, they say not for sale. So I go by later that day. They're not in the window anymore. I go in the next day because I kind of know the cashier. I'm like, what happened to the owl? She goes, well, I sold them. Oh, there was just so much money. I'm like, oh, man. She goes, yeah, well, it was so much money. They offered me $50 a piece. I'm like, oh, my God. My husband would have given you at least $100 a piece for them. And her jaw drops, you know. He wouldn't have sold them. But anywho, what we learned something is when they put shit in the window, pardon my French, when they put stuff in the window that says not for sale, now I'm going to hit it up. If it's something good, I'm going to say, well, can I offer you this for it? Because obviously those signs don't mean nothing.
Yeah, they don't follow their own rules.
Wow.
So I did get an education is, if I see something good in the window, I'm going to try to buy it.
Her story has just given me an instant tension headache.
Oh, he was mad.
Well, yeah, that's understandable. You know, being upset about that. I
Anyway.
totally get that. You know,
But
and
you did
sometimes
learn a lesson.
it's just worth asking. You know,
Yeah, I did learn a lesson.
all they can do is say no.
Yeah.
So, and
Hank
that's
was
that's part of this game is learning to kind of roll with the punches, and you might not get the good deal today, but
Yeah.
you know how to confront it future future times.
Hank wants to know how do you tell what the fur is?
Well, it's not mink. I think it's beaver because I've sold beaver in the past. I'm pretty sure, but I'm 90% sure it's beaver. Anyway, I'm not a fur expert though. Sometimes I'll put in the listing, I think this is beaver, but I'm not a fur expert because it isn't on the label what it is.
Oh.
It's beaver.
What's the thing with beaver? Don't they have like two coats or one coat's a little
you got
shorter?
the shinier hairs stick out.
And then they got some longer hairs that stick through the short hair. Where muskrat's a little bit different than beaver. Yeah.
I knew a lady had a beaver coat, and this is the same, definitely the same fur.
Mink is super easy to ID. Usually.
See, I wouldn't be able to tell the difference.
Mink is always like done in strips where it's about, I don't know, maybe 5 inches wide or whatever it is, 6 inches wide. Chinchilla is a little different than mink.
You have the camera.
Oh yeah, it's in my jacket pocket. And my jacket's right there.
When I was a kid, I visited a chinchilla farm.
Lost you.
Hello?
Okay, now we hear you.
Can
So you
hear me?
visited a chinchilla sanctuary?
Yeah, was it like a pet store where they found them good homes?
No, it was a fur raising deal. This was 1972. They raised the chinchillas for furs.
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
And, it was just a great big cinder block building, and you walk inside and they had the refrigerated air conditioner on to about 45 degrees. So that the chinchillas would, that's their natural habitat, and that's,
So they have
if they don't keep it cold, then the furs don't get the colors and the texture that they need to be.
Oh.
If I was a chinchilla, I'd shave or spray paint myself.
Oh boy. We
Stick it to the man.
We live up here in northern Wisconsin, and we don't have it as much anymore. But especially about an hour south of us, you had a lot of mink farms where they were raising minks for the fur industry. We had a lot of mink farms up here, and they electrocute them to death.
Yeah,
don't
you can buy them. I mean, you'll see them come up for sale. It's a wire with like it almost looks like a metal suppository on the end. It's a chrome metal, like a bullet, and they stick that in the back end of the animal, and
up his bunghole.
They put the other. Yeah, okay, I think they figured that part out. And then you put the other electrode on their tip of their nose, and you zap them because you can't shoot that way. You don't damage the fur.
Fun job, hey? What do you do for a living? Oh, I zap minks to death, for their fur.
Well, the other alternative is drowning.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh.
And then they have to because they would go get these carcasses, so then they got to grind up all these dead horses and cows to feed to the minks and stuff, and roadkill and stuff. They got these bone grinders and stuff so they can make this mink meal and stuff. Oh yeah, sounds like a great career.
Blood diamonds. Blood furs.
Now I like fur coats. I don't know where I'd wear one, but So, but yes, I would not want to do that for a living.
They should make everybody who wears a fur coat make their own.
There you go.
It could be like Build-A-Bear Workshop.
Oh my God, that's awful.
This close to Christmas.
I bet you people rethink wearing furs and everything.
Probably.
Oh my gosh. Nobody would wear furs.
Whenever
They
I,
wouldn't.
whenever I see a fur coat for $25, I always think, man, I bet you that animal would pay twice that to get that fur back.
Yeah, probably so. Oh my gosh. Crazy.
I might do we did a video, Todd. We got to post it. And you know what's in it? A whole bunch of train junk, because I know how you love trains.
Yeah, so we don't put it all in boxes. You really don't get
Yeah, it was too cold to unpack it.
Oh man.
You can get the gist of it.
Sounds good.
Yeah, I love that stuff. It's been a really good seller for me. I've made.
Yeah, but you don't live with my son and my husband, who all of a sudden, yeah, it always starts out, oh yeah, don't worry, we'll sell the train stuff, and then they never sell it. Never.
Oh my God, Todd, you mean you list and sell the trains?
Oh yeah.
Oh. Yeah, we don't do that.
I don't have the patience to fit the track together anymore and set everything up. And then I don't have room with all my eBay death piles anymore to set up train tracks.
Yeah. Well, when I'm gone, I'm sure. Oh no, I won't. That won't happen because Brandon will want to keep all the train stuff.
Yeah, it's not going anywhere.
Well, there's a limit to how much you can have too. I bought a couple of collections.
No, not really.
Enormous.
We don't believe in limits, Todd.
No limits.
You only live once, so keep whatever you want. What does it matter in the end? It just goes in the estate anyway. Money, or they can sell the stuff themselves.
Yep.
Some people are train givers, and some people are train takers. I'm a train taker.
I'm a train profiteer. Yeah, I mean, I just sold another bunch of train stuff yesterday. I sold an engine for $60, and I sold some cars for like $30.
I sold a Bachman train set that was in the box, which I know it's HO, but actually that stuff is doing better. I think I got $100 for it.
Yep.
Wow.
Couldn't help that. I couldn't really.
And Jim doesn't do much with HO stuff, but yeah, that 1970s HO stuff, and I paid $4 for it at a thrift store. Actually, it is doing better.
Huh.
Well, I think it's with toys if you
Oh,
can.
I sold a nativity set this morning.
Oh, cool. I think it's with toys if you can hit that bracket where they're like I'm 52. It's stuff like when I was a kid in the late 60s, early 1970s. I mean, that's the stuff that's hot right now because you got people. You're pretty much income wise. You're doing not maybe not at the top of your game, but I mean you should be making by this point doing pretty decent income. You can buy the stuff. You could pay up a little bit to like replace the stuff you lost as a child. Like when you went off to school or whatever, your mom sold off your stuff at a garage sale. Now you can you have the means to reclaim that stuff.
Yeah.
Right.
But then not long after, most people, when they get into retirement age, start looking at, you know what? I ain't going to be around forever. I should start getting rid of this stuff or whatever. And then they start selling out the collection. So.
Right.
Yeah. That's how I got most of the stuff I've sold. Is people retiring or just needing to downsize before they go into the retirement home or whatever.
But and you'll notice stuff too from like the 50s and 40s and earlier that used to be really hot. I mean, just in the 10 years or so, Tara and I have been doing this. I mean, I've seen some of that older stuff drop off because that group is either passed on or they're just not collecting anymore. They're not acquiring that stuff anymore, like Crocs. I mean, you'll still get a decent money or especially for certain types of like Red Wing Crocs and stuff. But I mean, that market's nothing like it was 20 years ago.
Yeah.
Right.
I mean, they were paying. I mean, it was just insane prices. But I mean, that's really rolled back quite a bit. And 1930s antiques.
Primitives went down some too.
Yeah.
I mean, they still sell, but yeah, they don't do quite as good as they were for a while.
Because like that HO stuff, I mean, you would never expect to pay anything. You would go to a garage sale, somebody have a complete HO set. You would not expect to pay over $5 for that because that was HO. It was just HO plastic junk. But now actually some of those plastic train sets do all right. Depending on
How do y'all make any money if you just sell or keep everything you're going to sell?
We don't keep everything. We keep guns, horses, horse stuff, and trains, and most train stuff. Sell stuff you don't like. You know, the way I look at it is, honestly, even if we don't sell it, let's say Jim buys a gun, whatever kind of gun, maybe it's an example, and he gets it for a good deal. But the gun's worth $300 and he gets it for, let's say, $100. It doesn't make the gun worth less because we don't sell it. It ain't going to really lose value. So what the heck does it matter if we sit on it? And worst case is when we die, our kid can sell this stuff off and maybe get some money in his pocket. So even though it is stuff, I mean, it does add to your wealth, you know. Or we'll buy other stuff at the auction. So now we paid nothing for the item that we kept at the auction. That's the way I look at it.
Right. I was just teasing you. It's
well, right now
it's my 401k plan, Todd.
We have a big brown building with pallets lined up, in rows 2 wide, probably about 6, 7 deep. And how many rows there are, I can't exactly tell you off the top of my head. I'd have to go out there and count. How many pallets there are, I don't really know because there's just, and they're all stacked about eyeball high. Now we got to go through it. Some of it's not saleable stuff, but a lot of it is. I mean, we could just go out there and pick through that. Because before we started selling, we were kind of hoarding. So, I mean, we just got this big backlog of stuff we got to go through.
Yeah.
Well, you see that big wood entertainment center?
Yeah.
I paid $30 at auction for it, you know.
Yeah.
I didn't sell it. You see this nice sofa and big pop chair with crap stacked all over it because we're messy. And you know, all that came from like an auction or something like that. That rocking chair over there, I think I gave $10 for it at auction. You know.
Mm-hmm.
Well, Todd, don't feel bad, Todd. You can't see our sofa.
Our sofa's covered up with jackets and stuff.
I just looked over at it. You can't even see it.
Everything I own, I got at auction except the cars, I guess.
We do too, like yes, because like a sofa. You can buy it at auction, and it can be a very good, well-kept, clean sofa, and you'll be at auction a day, and you'll pay $50. If you walked into the furniture store and wanted to buy a sofa of that style, I mean, what do they run new? 1,000, 1,500? You know what I mean? Right. Like if it's a nicer sectional or something like that. I mean, yes. So we buy if it's clean and it's something we need. I buy it at auction. Clothes wash machines. Oh, guess what? The wash machine died. Oh, we'll just go to this auction and pick one up for like $50 to $100 instead of paying, you know, I don't know what the
50
heck.
50 to 100.
Well, I'm just throwing it up because what's a new wash machine cost? $1,000?
They cost me $10.
There you go.
Like if I got paid $25 for a washer, I don't like that.
Oh, okay.
But you get it at the right auction. Now that same identical product at the next auction could go for $100 because you got somebody there that needs it. But I'll buy the washer on a day I don't need it because I know in the future I'm going to need it. and that goes in the
Right.
building. You know, I need a washer. I go out there with a hand cart and go put. They ain't even worth fixing to me because it would cost me more than $10 worth of my time. Even if I knew exactly what was wrong with it and I had the new part in my hand, it's going to cost me more than $10 in time to change out the part. It's just easier for me to swap out the washer, and I just send the old one to the junkyard.
Yeah.
So that's the beauty of auctions.
And storage units. You can get all kind of big appliances out of storage units. And
Yeah. I will say when we don't get a lot here, but when we buy storage units, I mean, you do have to sort that right away because you're going to have a lot of trash in a storage unit. So you do get rid of it so you don't end up storing junk, you know.
Well, you got to pull it out and move it anyway. You might as well trash the
Sort
stuff.
it, yeah.
Yeah.
If your house burns down flat, you could go to a couple auctions and, I mean, refurnish it decent. I mean, nice, not with junk, but I mean, refurnish it decent. If you had $3,000, because the insurance man will tell you, oh yeah, your interior stuff is worth $30,000-$40,000. That's below. I mean, I could go to an auction, replace that stuff for $3,000 or less.
If somebody gave us $30,000 for all of our furniture, I would sell it to them and just go buy different stuff at an auction.
No kidding.
If somebody gave me $2,000 for mine, I'd sell out.
I was going to say I'm with Todd.
Yeah, let's go get some newer stuff at the storage auction.
I like antique furniture, but that's what I would do is I go to an auction. Let's say I buy a dresser or something that's antique. I like it a lot. I'll have it, 3-4 years. I go to a different auction. I find something better. Then I just switch it out. It's like, okay, well, I'm going to switch it out and put this other antique piece in because I like it better. And then I sell the piece I got. So
that
kind of cool.
That big old sectional and this oversized chair, I gave $150 for at the auction.
Yeah.
It's got a big old honking ottoman in front of it.
Yeah, now I don't know because I haven't been at a furniture store for so long, but probably if you wanted to buy something like that at a furniture store, it's probably $2,000.
Oh heck yeah! It's Crate and Barrel.
Yeah.
Look up Crate and Barrel sofa.
Oh, yeah. That's big money right there. You probably $2,500 to $3,000 at least.
Yeah, the whole set would be at least $3,000 new.
Yeah.
And there's nothing wrong with it.
Right.
Yeah.
Had a little dust on it from the auction.
We were down in Florida, and we went to an auction there. Tara found an auction on the internet while we were down there. She's like, hell, let's just go to an auction one night and see if we pick something up. She got a chandelier that we did real well on. But they had other stuff there. I mean, they had like sofas and
I think what it was
for like $10-$15.
Yeah, and it was like very nice, hardly used furniture. I think it was like model home furniture
or timeshares
or stuff like that. I mean, if you wanted to actually buy decent, I was like, oh man, some of this stuff I'd haul at home with me, but I didn't have room to do it. So, but yeah, you could get some good deals down there.
We're in Wisconsin. That's down in Florida. So I got to imagine the rest of the country, there's auctions like that going on.
Yeah, in Orlando it was. Had a lot of resellers buying furniture to resell.
Oh.
Yeah.
I was going
kind of a funny story. I bought that stuff, the furniture at auction, and I told Gwen I bought it. She said, where are you going to put it? I said, I'm going to take the stuff we have out and throw it away and put this in. She said, what? And then I brought it home. She goes, ooh, this is nice.
Yeah.
It just
and the great thing about it is because it's such a small investment, instead of like financing it at the furniture store or laying out the big money, you can just say, oh good, I'll get rid of it and get something different. And you probably still get your $100 for it.
Right. Exactly.
The way Todd said that reminded me of like a caveman coming home with his spear, after he killed the bison.
Yeah, I know. Well, woman cook water buffalo.
Woman make me water buffalo sandwich.
Oh my gosh. Well, guys, I'm going to go ahead and wrap it up for the day. Hope everybody has a great day, and we will do a listing challenge. What did we say, Sally? What do you want to do?
6.
6? 6 o'clock my time, Central Time. We'll do a listing challenge, or a listing party, however you want to do it, whatever you want to call it. We'll be
When?
listing tonight. Tonight at 6. Yeah, tonight at 6.
Tonight.
So we'll be there. Hope everybody has a great day, and we'll see y'all later.
Bye.
Bye now.
Bye.